What up, YouTube? Rich Gamer 997 here tonight. We're back on MLB The Show 20. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Let's play. Right after I set this stream up. I do. I don't know how to do it before, so I gotta do it after. But I guess I have to get one of those streaming things, Streamlabs or Stream something. OSBS or all kind of nonsense. I don't know what the hell he wants, because I can't see it. Maybe I should move the stupid thing down to the bottom.
A player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Interleague Baseball on the show. Alek Manoah will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Richard O'Neill. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers.
You know, D-Roll, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll? This is when you really
Wow.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
Way too early on that one.
Standing in, Richard O'Neal. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, that ball's hit hard.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. O'Neal gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Hey, like a can up there, huh?
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
Speedy Gonzalez is out.
Gets the double play.
I thought that one was going to get over his head for sure.
Next to bat for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a...
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too.
Ran into the damn wall. Of course, that's a big price to pay. Shit. But at least I got the out.
So digging in now, Rowdy Tellez.
Take away that hit.
Number 44.
Hey, come on, you and him.
The 1-2. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance
From
to
the
make
Nationals.
a play on that one.
Another
Hello, welcome to the stream.
right there.
Hope you
multiple
enjoy.
home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Let's play ball.
Striding in, Richard O'Neal. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
High fly ball out to straightaway
underneath
center.
it.
Center fielder giving chase.
Damn it.
He gets there, and that's the second out.
Play ball. Heat safe.
Coming to the plate now, Richard O'Neal. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty
Chasing,
good at the dish.
chasing.
Look for him to try and get on something.
Johan
and drive it out
Soto.
of the yard this AB.
And he'll stay with it to
Play ball. Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base.
Hola is Johan Soto from the Nationals.
now at the plate, Kevin Biggio.
The batter, number 8. Second baseman.
The 1-2.
Kevin Biggio.
High in the air out towards shallow right. O'Neal is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll look ahead to inning number 8. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Richard O'Neal. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no...
O'Neal is on a rough path tonight, boy, that's for sure. He can't get nothing going.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. The 1-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is the right fielder, and that one is gone. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the...
It's a little bit too late, but
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
They went 1 for 5.
Notches his third win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
They left 8 runners on base.
MLB The Show's coverage. Nate Pearson is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt. 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team.
Into the box now, Richard O'Neill, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way, and it's belted high and deep into right center, and that'll get down out there near the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
It's a gapper.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2
Well, really, I ended a 20-game hitting streak and then back on the 13-game hitting streak.
I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Yeah, she wasn't pretty before. She ain't prettier now because you're hitting the baseball.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends. Cards strand a couple. So coming to the plate, Reese McGuire.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 10.
No 0-1, here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there.
Play ball. Out. Out.
Digging in, Richard O'Neill, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily. So stepping in, Corey Dickerson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Comes set, the 0-1. Hit in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that retires the side.
He does good, and then he does terrible.
Cards strand a couple. It remains.
He's never in between.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively. But first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts.
So one away in the Toronto third. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. O'Neill is there. 2 down.
Let's play ball.
Ready for another chance. Richard O'Neill. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Line drive to center field. Davis is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to
playing
first.
In a fucking dome, so there's no power. The roof closed, the wind is blowing. The only thing that's going is the air conditioners.
Digging in once again, Richard O'Neill. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. In there, 0-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Hard hit ball to short. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. As striding in once again, Richard O'Neill. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's
damn, that shit was right on the fucking buttons. That was not a home run. You understand how that's not a home run?
They
it's
just
crazy.
Keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
4-2 the final score today. The St. Louis Cardinals came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Austin Voth gets the win.
Cricket. Damn, we got the same score as the Cubs. 67-59. Same record as the Cubs. The Cubs are pretty usually good. It started out with the White Sox. I didn't take their 5-year contract.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. As October draws nearer, the race for the postseason intensifies. A pivotal game for two division rivals. Next. Terrell Cotton gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good striker.
Standing in, Richard O'Neill. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers. Sent on the ground out to second.
Chasing shit.
Throw to first will be in time.
Chasing
and
shit.
One gone here to start the second.
Let's play ball.
The next Cub up, DJ LeMahieu. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Play ball.
Now to the plate, Richard O'Neill. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Tauchman has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Paul DeJong, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 0-1 on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Nah, not a fucking gang.
Is going to get there as
Why
he
nobody
backs
can
up
get
to
any
put
balls
it away,
down?
and there are 2 gone now. So
But
it's
at least
first and
DeJong
second with
hit
2
that
men
ball in
gone.
and strike
And
out.
into bat next, one of the
He's a
fastest
strikeout king
players
on
in
there.
all of
Him and
baseball,
Goldschmidt are
Harrison Bader.
strikeout kings on this team.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Oh, there we go. There's the home. This is home.
The runner from first crosses
O'Neill
the
got
plate.
the
It's
speed
now
for
a
that.
2-1 ball game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you...
Wonder what that little door is for out there.
Ball 4, take the base.
Ready once again, Richard O'Neill. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Richard O'Neill.
This is hit high in the air out
fuck,
toward
I'm
left
late.
center.
Popped it up.
Tauchman will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Play ball.
Stepping up now, Richard O'Neill. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this
That's a
guy's big
dirty
power,
knuckle
he's
curveball
feeling
right
pretty
there.
good at the dish. Look for
A
him to
knuckle
try and get on
curve.
something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly
Damn,
behind
100
0-2.
miles. He throw a 2-seamer at
Goldschmidt
100
on
miles an
second.
hour.
Castro
What
at
the
first,
fuck?
2 out in the inning. Drilled on the ground to short.
Oh,
and
he
he can't
messed
come
up.
up with it.
Yeah, and
This
with
guy
2 outs,
throws
the
a
pitcher was
two-seamer at
mentally in the
100 miles
dugout
an
already.
hour, man.
Now
What
he's
the
got to
hell?
regroup and find a way to get out of this.
Sheesh.
Hard not to feel for the guy.
Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Dickerson.
Come on now, one time, right here.
Ready with the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and it beats him up a bit. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. It's 4-2. So chalk that one up as an E6, and
Damn,
he
I
really
thought I
can't
was
believe
out.
it out there.
Shit.
So Paul DeJong digs in
DeJong
next.
is 2 for
Lifetime
3.
versus Joe
This is an
Kelly. He's a
RBI.
.333 hitter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. He'll throw home with it, and they get to force it home.
Right back at
Whatever
the
works.
pitcher.
1 run.
Craziest shit that can ever happen.
Pinch hitting for the Cubs. Number 41, Wilmer Flores.
Skied into straightaway right. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Play ball.
Wilmer Flores became a pinch hitter.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate.
John Flores.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And a relay home, but not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too
Play ball.
upset.
That's ball 4.
Ready for another shot now, Richard O'Neill. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
This guy's nasty with his 4-seam.
No one better right now, kid.
Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw on the first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score.
First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 12.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Pinch hitting for St. Louis. Number 47, Richard.
In there, and it's 0-1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side.
Leaped up there like Jordan. He caught that shit.
Jordan Hicks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
8-6 the final score tonight. The St. Louis Cardinals used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Michael Baird earned his 9th win of the year.
Louis Cardinals, 8 runs on 12 hits, no errors, and they left 1.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one.
Let's play ball. He's out.
May bat in third.
So striding in, Richard O'Neill. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over.
Can't believe that wasn't a foul ball.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Richard O'Neill. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Diego.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Diego Torres. He'll swing it from the left side right here. 0-1, here it comes. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. On to first, a double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left.
I thought that ball was going to get to the wall for sure.
Digging in to try it again, Richard O'Neill. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Let it rip right here. We need it.
0-1 count and the pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Line to the right side. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Now batting.
And now the Cardinals number 4 hitter, Diego Torres. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Ready on 0-2. Grounded weakly to the left. Scooped up, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Strand a couple.
Your attention, please.
I had one game that went to like
Stepping into the box, Richard O'Neill. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Here we go.
First offering on its way. Swung
no
on,
doubt, bitch. That's out of here.
Forget about
so
it.
No doubter.
It's gone. They've
See
taken
that bad
the
flip?
lead in
That
the
bad
8th.
flip is one of a kind.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets him in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
He knows that. Got his cherry picked. Then he gave up another home run after that.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Cards came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Miles Michaelis earns his team-leading 11th win. Duncan Robinson is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
O'Neill is doing this thing.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Today, a matchup that could shape the playoff picture. The division's fiercest rivalry continues right after this. Justin Steele, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey,
this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Into the box now, Richard O'Neill. He, too, had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Line hard to the left side.
Early on that curveball.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
I got all underneath that one. That's exactly what he wanted.
He's gonna have room out there as he puts this away. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. The 0-1 on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Let's play ball. You're out. Full 4. Take the base. He's out.
In now, Richard O'Neill. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here.
Hey, wait for your pitch right there, huh?
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Lucky biatch.
Hey, here we go, here we go. Here we go, kid, here we go.
The 0-2. Now here's a shot out toward the gap.
Gapper.
Go to.
Right to that little trap door they have out
One run
there.
is scored. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
That little trap door.
That's a monster at bat right there. A one-run lead is fine and everything.
Clowns come out of that little door in their clown car.
And that's where they stand right now after that three-bagger.
You know what? That door isn't that little. Shit. Players probably come out of that door. Excuse me. Yeah, pick up my bat.
Stepping into the box, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 3 runs already home here. A little roller toward the hole. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So 3 runs. At the plate, DJ LeMahieu.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ.
Here's the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. O'Neill is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Cut it right there. Cut. Play ball. He's safe.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Richard O'Neill, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier.
Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Digging in, Corey Dickerson. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Dickerson.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Come on, Corey.
The 0-2. Lined into right, a base hit. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit.
Too
right there.
quick for you.
That batter was able to control his emotions.
He couldn't even see me. By the time he turned around, I'm touching the bag. It went by him like flash.
Now in the box, Dominic Smith. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
O'Neill is there, and he has it for the out.
Play ball. He's safe.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
He's safe. 3.
Digging in and looking for more, Richard O'Neill. He'll try to follow up the
yeah,
double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
I'm about to run still score, so.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally.
Coming to the plate now, Richard O'Neill, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the Ivy for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
So striding forward now, Corey Dickerson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Second and third here, 1 man out.
Yeah, they really? They gonna walk Dickerson? Wow.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen.
Why they would
a force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
But you can't put Goldschmidt on, but you have a better chance of striking Goldschmidt
Nowhere to
out.
put him with 1 away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball right side. There's one.
That's an out.
And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1.
Yeah, just like I say.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. St. Louis pick up win number 70 to top the division. Austin Warner earns win number 4 on the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Giovanni Gallegos hammers down the save, his league leading.
I don't know why they make Goldschmidt so bad and Paul DeJong so bad. It's just, they're just hit or miss. You know, they're never on. They're just in between. Like, San Diego Studios must be writing some big checks to make these guys mediocre in this game. Or just plain shitty. Oh no, which one? Well guys, that's gonna do it for me tonight. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. And Johan Soto, thank you for stopping by my stream. Love the Nationals, and I will see you guys tomorrow in another stream. Have a wonderful night. Peace.